Hi everyone, this is UmBilly and welcome to this tutorial video. I'm planning on doing a series of videos like this, so I hope you all enjoy it. We will start this series off with a recreation of a pretty popular character in the anime world. It's the shield hero Naofumi, from the pretty popular animated series Rise of the Shield Hero. So, let's look into it and let me guide you in how to create it. So, for weapon and style for the shield hero, I chose Cassandra. It has the fighting style in which the shield is predominantly present in the combat and the combo, so it was actually the perfect fit. Not that bad actually, it's pretty cool. As a weapon itself, I chose the Dark Blade. That's just a matter of preference. If you're trying to recreate this character, I think you can just fool around with any shield that's to your own liking. I just happened to choose this one. Chose the Rock Pack as an effect, which is actually for shits and giggles and no real particular reason at all whatsoever. And normal for the arrays that you see when he's going in soul charge. Nothing special there. Body, also not that much interesting really. Chose a slightly tall and thin body set to start with, kept everything on the -20 and gave him a muscle definition of 3. And that's basically it. I gave him male face 20. Thought it was the best pick from all the faces to reflect Naofumi's look. Gave him the bad boy grunge haircut. This is the hairstyle from Grow, who is normally typically 2 colors, but when you make it full black, it's actually pretty close to the haircut that the character really has in the anime, so that was cool. Eyebrows 20, and the young villager voice with minor tweaks. Minor tweak on the -2 for the pitch. I can't run away. And a -6 on the vocal tone. So for the equipment, the whole outfit, even though the result looks pretty good, if I could say so myself, the choices of things that I used is not even that particularly creative. Nothing on the head, nothing on the eyes. I used Usurper's bodysuit as like the lower layer of the outfit. You can't really see it now, but it's this thing. When all the equipment is damaged, it's this bodysuit thing, which I thought was well, pretty cool. I used Grow's jacket, the A-full battle suit. It's because of the color and the things around the gloves that he has. It was actually perfect. The closest thing definitely to choose from all the items. Nothing on the most upper layer. As pants, I chose the Raging Sea slacks. It's the pants from Maxi. A leather belt for just a little bit extra detail, and transition from pants to the jacket. The Lord's mantle, because he needed to have a cape. Nothing on the hands, it was already included in the jacket. No shoulders either. No socks. And the holiday boots, Christmas boots, perfect. So then the only real particular item that really was needed in order to create the shield hero, in my opinion, was this breastplate that he has. And you can't really choose it, so I had to create my own. And in order to create one, I used 2 items. I used the Defender's Tiara. It's the thing here on the top. It's this crown thingy. Move it to chest. Move it up 11. Forward, backward 21. A width of 33. Length of 50, which is the max. And a thickness of 28. A little rotate vertical on the 5. 0 on horizontal. And -180 degrees on the angle, flipped upside down. And then the rest of the chest plate is actually a set of bat wings. Believe it or not, it was the only way I could create one that was actually to my liking. In order to give them the right shape though, you move them to chest, move up down 16, forward backward +20, a width of -50, which is the bare minimum, length of -48, which is almost bare minimum, and a -50 on the thickness. Rotate it vertically with a -48 degrees, horizontally with +123 degrees, and tilt the angle with 72 degrees. And then you'll have them in a position that makes it all like a plate, I suppose. Next step would be the coloring. Again, not that much going on in this section actually. I usually, when I create my own characters, I really like to mess around with stickers, patterns, just mess around with it to make things detailed. In this one, it was not necessary at all. For skill kit color 280. Underwear I didn't touch because you'll never get to see it anyway. The hair color, I made it almost completely black. I chose 204. Normally it's a 2 colored hairstyle. I gave them both the same color, 204 and this one too. Made the eyebrows completely black, 004. No makeup. Eye color is green, very bright green, 622.9. And actually the white behind the eyes, I made it like ultimate white, 3104. And that's all for the colors on the body. Then we move over to the outfit itself and the colors that come with it. So the lower thing, the like bodysuit, I made a bit darker. So a gray color for the base, it's a 1200. A blackness 002 in the middle for the lines, and brown, which you see in the padding of the shoulders. And to make it a little bit look like brown leather, I chose 172. No patterns, no nothing spectacular, like I said. Then the jacket, top side, it's 170, no patterns. The middle side is also 170. Then the thing in the middle, just to make things a little bit detailed, I made it a little bit lighter, 570. And the collar and everything, I made it a yellowish white. It's a 29, 9, and 1. And then we go to the pants. Again, no patterns, no nothing spectacular. Green pants, 121.4 on the pants. On the little ropes that he has, it's a bit, made him a bit goldish, so 10.88 on that one. The top line I wanted to be gold as well, but it was his original color actually, so you don't need to change that. And the thing in the middle also yellow. This is a little brighter yellow, 15.86. I just made it yellow so there's a little bit more detail going on in his pants and his overall look. Then we go to the belt. It's a simple brown leather belt, so 173 for the brown color, and a metal colored buckle, which is on 1704. Then the cape. This was actually something new I tried, because when I made it completely green I thought it was a little bit much. So what I tried to do is I used the gradient pattern. Basic one is the one, and in this one I was like making it a little bit softer on the eyes, the color. So I used black for the fade, it's 003. Then for the darker green color I used 117.5, and the brighter green color I used 428. And make the size completely max. Don't do anything with the angles, but just flip it vertically so it's upside down. And because of the size, it will fall right into place with the gradient, with on the top a little bit dark but brighter in the middle, and back to some flowing into some darker green on the bottom as well. I thought it was a pretty cool effect, made it look a little bit less extreme with the green cape. And then on the inside of the cape, I just made it a bit darker green, 121. And the little button I made it gray, even though you can really not see it, but thought I'd make it a little bit yellow of a gray to give it like a metal look. 704. As well, there are no hands, shoulders, and socks. And the Christmas boots, I made the brown leather boots, 370 for the brown color. The strap and the, how do you call this, soles, I made it bluish to make it so the effect is actually a bit more grayish. It's 8380. Made this choice so there are a little bit more details on the boots too. And the clasp of it, I make it just black, 004. That's for detail's sake. And I gave this, I think it's the same color as the one that we had there. This is the 2710-1 for the yellowish, whitish. Yeah, I not even know how you call this, but the last thing is the breastplate itself, which we colored. And so the tiara, you gave it a metal-like color. It's the 1704. And on the bed wings itself, in order to make them look like something steel, I tried to mess around with this one a bit. Took some time to figure out how to, but I think this was a pretty decent choice overall. I gave it the Animal 8. It's like the reptile scales-like pattern, and with the color 30-35-6. Reflects it into a little bit bluish grayish color, which in my opinion with on this pattern make it look a little bit metalish, especially combined with the tiara. And this is the only way I could really generate a breastplate that was worth having, which in the end didn't really turn out that bad. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. Size of the pattern here, you make the maximum, you flip them horizontally, you gave them the right color, and you're done. There you have your metal breastplate. What bat wings can be good for, right? So on the other colors of it, this is the behind color that you don't really see, but 704, and it's like the lines in it, make them a little bit lighter, it's the 1404. And that's all there is to the coloring of the outfit. Now the last thing is also a little bit of a detail. On the pants you need this, like they're flaps actually, but since you don't have it I had to get a little bit creative, so what I did, I used pockets. It's motif 32 with the brown color 060 and the outline color black 104. You have to mess around with the size a little bit. I think this is, I didn't really count them, so I can't give you a specific number, but I believe it was somewhere around 15 ticks downwards to the left. You do that twice, so if you do the first one, like, it doesn't really matter if it's exact, but what you want to do is just count with the first sticker how many ticks you're going to the left, so when you do the other one, at least the size will be the same. Same goes for the positioning. If you do this whole moving on the axis thing, like, just go all the way to the max on the right and just count the ticks that you take it back, so you can do the same thing for this one, so you get symmetry in there. But that's all there is to it actually. Coloring of the weapons, not that spectacular. I made the blade black of the sword because this I was kind of hoping that because of this it would be less obvious he's wielding a sword as well. I wanted to put the focus on the shield, of course, so that's like a super dark color, 704. For the sword handle, didn't really matter, I just choose this one, thought it looked cool. It's 1436 too, and I like, how to say, customized the shield a little bit by putting a pattern in there. It's the basic 17, and I gave these two the same color so they blend out each other, so 2102 on both, and the green color is 123, and dark gray lines is 1602. Make the size of the pattern of the maximum, and didn't flip anything else. And this is basically like how I personalize the shield. You can mess around with this, make your own version, do it how you think is cool. I just thought this one worked out quite alright. I gave the swoops of the fighting thing, I don't know how you would call it, like the trail color, let's say. I made it yellow, just by random choice. I didn't have that many characters that I created that are yellow, so this is why I chose yellow. But you can do it as you like it yourself. And that's how you add the shield hero to your roster of characters in Soul Calibur 6. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you have any feedback on the creation or the video, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I will try to do more videos like this, so if you have suggestions of characters I should create or make a tutorial video for, leave a note in the comment section. Anyway, this was my video, I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.
Here it comes!